Hey everyone, my name is Dustin with Secure Insurance Group, and today we're going to be going over D.S.N.P plans, which stands for Dual Special Needs Plans. And these plans are going to be designed for people that have Medicare and Medicaid both. They have to have both, and they have to be active. So we're going to go over these plans, just kind of give you some examples of what these what benefits these plans give you, how great these plans are for individuals with Medicare and Medicaid. We're just going to go over everything. But first, I'm going to go through on Medicare.gov. I'm going to show you how, when you do meet with somebody, an individual that does have Medicare and Medicaid, we're going to go over how to find these plans in Medicare.gov because there's going to be several different carriers that do provide these plans. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to Medicare.gov. And then we're actually going to go to Find Health and Drug Plans. Continue without logging in unless you have their login information. It'd be great if you have their login information. That's going to be the easiest way to find everything because it's going to go straight to their Medicare portal, their Medicare account. So it'd be great, but we're going to go to continue without logging in. All right, so we're going to go. So D.S.N.P plans, so dual special need plans are Medicare Advantage plans, okay? They are Medicare Advantage plans. D.S.N.P is just another name for that. So we're going to click here. I'm just going to type in a zip code. I'm going to type in my zip code. Okay, so here you say, it'll say, do you get help with your costs from one of these programs? So right here, so you have to have Medicare and Medicaid both. You have to have both of them. The individual has to have both of these active. Okay, so they have to have Medicare A and B, and they have to have Medicaid. So you're going to click on Medicaid. You're going to click Next. This is where you're going to put in their prescription information. So just like a Medicare Advantage plan, the way you look these up, you're going to have to put in the prescriptions to make sure that you're putting them on the best plan possible for their prescriptions, their doctors. You have to check their doctors, make sure their doctors network. You have to go through the exact same process you do with a regular Medicare Advantage plan. Okay, you have to go through the exact same process. I'm going to click No just because I don't have any prescriptions I need to put in right now. All right, so this is going to have regular Medicare Advantage plans and D.S.N.P plans, the dual special needs plans. So it's going to have 41 different Medicare Advantage plans available, and in those Medicare Advantage plans, you have the D.S.N.P plans. Okay, so we're going to scroll down. So you want to make sure this box is checked here, plans for people who have both Medicare and Medicaid. You want to make sure that that box is clicked, and we're just going to keep scrolling down. And we're going to find a D.S.N.P plan. So you'll recognize it as soon as you see it. So these are just your regular Medicare Advantage plans. We're going to keep scrolling until we find the first one here. We're going to keep scrolling. It's going to be down the bottom. Okay, so the first one that pops up here is United Healthcare Dual Complete. Now these are going to just be, again, examples just to show you the differences between a regular Medicare Advantage plan and a dual Medicare Advantage plan. So here you go. You're going to see the D.S.N.P right here. So you're going to see if I get this to work here. So you're going to see D.S.N.P, D.S.N.P. Okay. So again, that stands for Dual Special Needs Plans. Okay. So there's a plan right there. And we can keep scrolling. There's another D.S.N.P plan, so they'll always have the D.S.N.P plan in there. So they'll have D.S.N.P in the title of the plan. There's another one, Anthem MediBlue Dual Advantage Plan. Okay, so we're actually going to click this. We're going to click Compare, and then we're going to go to, just to give you another example, we're going to go to Anthem's regular Medicare Advantage plan here. So we're going to go to, there's a regular Medicare Advantage plan, and we're going to compare the two. Okay, so the regular Anthem plan, this HMO here, people that just have A and B can get this plan. Obviously, they can always get this plan. They are eligible. Now, the D.S.N.P plan that we're going to compare here this one right here. This one, you have to have Medicaid and Medicare both. Okay, so we're going to compare. Okay, so you'll see both of them. So this is just they're the same carrier. There's going to be some differences here. So both are Anthem. Both of them have a $0 premium, $0 deductible, $0 drug plan deductible. Their maximum pockets. The D.S.N.P plan $5,500. Anthem's regular HMO is $3,400. We're going to keep scrolling. Okay, so you got the D.S.N.P plan on the left, and then the regular Medicare Advantage plan on the right. So you see on the left here, you see everything down is a $0 copay for everything, all the way down. Okay, so these plans are probably some of the best coverage that you can possibly get. So if you run across an individual that has Medicare and Medicaid both, you need to introduce them to these plans and show them these plans based on the prescriptions of their doctors, of course, which one's going to be better for them. But you just see their primary care doctor, both of them are $0 on the regular and on the D.S.N.P plan. Then you go to specialist, $0 and $35 on the regular Anthem Medicare Advantage plan. Diagnostic tests, $0, $210, $0. I mean, it's just unbelievable coverage. They don't have to pay for anything on most of these D.S.N.P plans. Just unbelievable coverage. Some of the plans, like the skilled nursing facility right here, $0, no matter how long they stay and then over here you have the co-pays. I mean, just $0 all the way down the board. Okay, so great plan. So that's going to be the difference between a D.S.N.P plan and a regular Medicare Advantage plan. Okay, now some of the D.S.N.P plans aren't going to be this great. They're not going to have, some of them are might have $0 or $15, really low copays, but they're phenomenal plans. Okay, so how an individual has to qualify to get a D.S.N.P plan, they have to. So you're going to have to get their Medicare number, you're going to have to get their Medicaid number, and you're going to have to call the carrier that you choose, that you're going to submit an application to. So let's just say you put in the prescriptions, you put in their doctors, and you find out that Anthem's plan is the best coverage that they can possibly get right here. Let's just say, for instance, this is the best plan that they can get. You have to call Anthem. You personally, as an agent, have to call Anthem and go through their verification process to make sure that this individual qualifies to get this plan, because some of the people that have Medicaid have large spend downs. Okay, so they have to spend a certain amount before their Medicaid even kicks in. So some of these individuals that have $500, $600, $700 spend downs will not qualify for some of these plans. Okay, now it's going to be different for some of the carriers. Some of them have a little bit more leniency. Some of them are very strict. So it just depends on the carrier. You have to, as the agent, you have to call the carrier and get verification to make sure this client qualifies before you send in an application. You cannot send in an application before you get the verification from that carrier. So let's go back here. So let's just say, let's see, I'm going to go, so let's just go to United Healthcare's D.S.N.P plan. Okay, so you put in their prescriptions, you put in their doctors, and this plan right here came up the best as far as their prescriptions, their doctors, as far as the lowest copays, everything just came up the best. You have to call United Healthcare and verify that they're eligible for this plan before you submit the application. You have to do that first. Okay, so I know I'm going over and over, but any carrier that you choose that is a D.S.N.P, you have to verify that they're Medicaid and Medicare both, and then call the carrier before you submit an application and get that verification from that carrier. Okay. Another thing is the SEP, special election period for dual eligible beneficiaries. So people that have Medicare and Medicaid both, you can submit an application to any D.S.N.P plan every quarter. Okay, so you can submit it quarterly. So let's just say you meet with a client in April. Well, that's going to be the start of the second quarter of 2021 of each year. That's going to be the start. So you can submit an application for an effective date of May 1st. Okay, so every quarter you can submit one application to a different plan if you wanted to. So if you ran across somebody in the third quarter of the year, you can submit an application for the start of the fourth quarter, or however that may fall. So you can do it every quarter with the special election period for D.S.N.P plans. So you do have that available for you. Well, that is about it for the D.S.N.P plans. Again, the client has to have Medicare and Medicaid both. They have to have them both active. Once you put in the prescriptions, you put in their doctors, make sure their doctors are network. You have to figure all that out first. And then the best plan that pops up for them on the D.S.N.P plans, you have to call that carrier, get the verification, make sure that they are eligible for this plan. After you get that verification from the carrier, then you can submit an application to that carrier for your client. Okay, so that is a process that you have to do before you submit any applications. All right. Well, thank you so much for listening today. If you have any questions, please let us know. We're here all the time, so if you need us, please email, call at any time. We're here to help. Thank you so much.